Peace be upon you, dear friends. Today, I'm going to tell you one of the most mysterious stories in history. A true story that happened at sea and that scientists and investigators have failed to explain to this very day. It's the story of the ship Mary Celeste, the vessel that was found drifting in the middle of the ocean with no crew and no clear evidence of what happened. It was as if everyone had vanished into thin air. Are you ready? Let's begin. The story begins on November 5th, 1872. The Mary Celeste departed from New York, heading toward the south of Italy. On board was Captain Benjamin Briggs, an experienced sailor, along with his wife Sarah and their young daughter, Sophia Matilda, in addition to 7 crew members. The ship was carrying barrels of industrial alcohol, a valuable but highly flammable cargo. Captain Briggs was known for his discipline and experience, and his crew was professional. So there was no reason to worry about the journey. But what happened next was something no one could have predicted. On December 4th, 1872, nearly a month after the ship had set sail, a British vessel named Dei Gratia spotted something strange in the Atlantic Ocean, about 600 miles west of the Strait of Gibraltar. There was a ship sailing aimlessly, and it appeared to be completely abandoned. The sailors decided to get closer. When they boarded the ship, they found the Mary Celeste in perfect condition. The sail was still up, and the ship had enough food and water for several months. There were no signs of a struggle, no damage, and no evidence of piracy. But the most terrifying part? There was no trace of the crew. Captain Briggs, his family, and the 7 sailors had completely disappeared. There were no bodies, no blood, no signs of a fight. The ship's small lifeboat was missing. But why would an experienced crew abandon a seaworthy vessel without leaving any clues behind? Investigators who examined the ship noticed several strange details. The last entry in the captain's logbook was dated 10 days earlier, and it mentioned nothing about danger or trouble. Some of the alcohol barrels were empty, but there was no indication that the crew had consumed any of it. The ship was still in a condition that allowed it to sail, yet it had been left behind without any clear reason. The navigation equipment was missing, which might suggest that the crew tried to escape. But again, why? Many researchers have tried to explain this mystery, and several theories have been proposed, but none have been confirmed. Piracy? There were no signs of violence or theft, and the valuable cargo was still on board. Mutiny? There was no evidence of conflict or rebellion. A natural disaster? Some believe that a massive wave or an undersea earthquake may have forced the crew to flee. But why didn't they return? An explosion caused by alcohol fumes? That's a possibility. Maybe a small explosion or the fear of fire forced them to abandon ship in the lifeboat, but they were never found. Some suggest supernatural events. There are those who link the story to legends, like alien abductions or even the Bermuda Triangle, though the ship wasn't near that area. To this day, no one knows exactly what happened aboard the Mary Celeste. It remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in maritime history. Was there a threat that forced the crew to abandon ship? And if so, why were they never seen again? Did they encounter a tragedy in the middle of the sea? Or is there a darker, hidden truth that disappeared? With them forever? What do you think, my friends? Do you believe there's an explanation for this mystery? Or will Mary Celeste forever remain the ghost ship whose secret will never be revealed? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more mysterious and thrilling tales. See you in the next story. Goodbye for now.